Oh, you're gonna hate this one. Ludwig von Koopa's days of composing Koopa symphonies in Castle Number 4 are over. The forest of illusion lies ahead. Mario must use his brain to solve the puzzles of this perplexing forest.
Yep, I did hate it. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Inside Kids. We are continuing our sweet playthrough of
And since Nick's
Super
already
Mario.
doing the intro, you're gonna have to listen to this clap sync real quick. Alright, 1, 2, 3. And now welcome back.
So we were on the topic the other day of ex-girlfriends that have cheated on me. Oh, can't go through there. So we had...
I thought those were supposed to bounce you, dude.
Not when you're flying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I don't get it, but you know.
Get it? Yeah.
Alright, so first girlfriend,
Fuck yourself, dude.
boom.
You almost just give me a fucking heart attack for that shit.
So first girlfriend I ever had went to, her at work banged her 30-year-old manager when she was 18.
Yeah.
Broke up with her. Next girl I dated because she was the friend of a friend of mine, and I got introduced to her, and I was like, oh, cool. And she ended up leaving me for her ex-boyfriend, and that was like, whatever, that's cool. So we kind of just, you know, did whatever. After her, this girl I knew for a while, cute little redhead with glasses and stuff like that, was like, oh yeah, you know, I'm super into you and stuff like that. And I've known her since like 5th grade, so I was like, oh, holy crap, really?
Stop doing that.
So after we met, or, you know, dated and whatever, she ended up sleeping with my older brother's best friend. And I was like, well, that's...
Oh, dude, I forgot about this fucking thing.
Yeah. So I was like, well, that's just not Gucci. So I ended up leaving her.
Can I know his name?
Oh, my brother's best friend?
Yeah.
Ryan.
Oh, okay. I assumed it was maybe the same name as your old best friend that's kind of a piece of shit now.
No.
Okay, go on.
So...
Wait, that's weird, isn't it? Your family straight up has a history of girls sleeping with older brothers' best friends.
Yeah, they do.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Yeah, go on.
So we were like, whatever, you know, broke up, started dating another girl, and she, you know, we were cool for a while, and then she ended up sleeping with some other kid in school I hated, so I was like, alright, well, have a good one there. Then I started dating, Mariah, and she, oh crap.
Mariah is Mom Jeans for
Mom
those who don't know.
Jeans!
Big shouts out, because I love that girl.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, every time I see her, I'm like, God damn it. Why can't I not be with somebody so I can kiss you on the mouth?
So we were with her. There's some speculation because I did get a call from a friend saying that she was at a store with some dude and they were like holding hands and stuff like that.
Just being a little too cheeky.
Yeah, so, you know, something going on. I was like, whatever. We broke up shortly after. That's fine. Got together with the first biggest mistake of my life, Satan's butthole, and she was just like a cheating machine. Every like day was just someone new kind of thing.
What?
You know, did that. So far, what are we, like 5 for 5 on cheating or some shit like that?
I think so, dude. Like that's.
So we're like,
Come on,
okay.
man.
So at this
Too
point
many.
in my life, like, I just assume and still to this day, not to sound rude, I just assume y'all do it. Like, you don't have the balls to be like, I don't want to date this person anymore. You just break up. You just cheat. Like, that's...
Aw.
Yeah, I
that
tried to
sucks.
get away from it. So, that's just how I assume it goes for you girls. So after that, she was just a cheating machine, and I was like, fine, whatever. Broke up, started dating Maryland girl.
Okay.
Right? She ended up cheating on me with her coworker, and I was like, whatever, have a good one, peace out. Left her, and then I was like, alright, well now let's move on to, you know, the next,
The
move on
next
to the
thing
next
I'm
girl.
gonna do.
Dated this girl who worked at a bookstore. Really sweet girl, and
Sure enough.
literally, no, one day she's like, hey, can I sleep over? I'm like, yeah, sure. We were sleeping in bed. I woke up and she wasn't there. I went downstairs and I'm like, hey, have you all seen so-and-so? And my roommate was like, yeah, she asked my girl to take her home, and I was like, oh, why? And he's like, I don't know. She just woke up and came downstairs and said, hey, can you bring me home? And I never heard from her again. I was like, oh, okay. Like, this was like 5 or 6 months in. I was like, what the hell? Like, okay.
Wait, were you two already sleeping together?
Yeah.
Like, you were dating?
Yeah.
And then she just...
Yeah, she woke up, went home, and I was texting her being like, you all right? Like, Facebooking her, just never responded, blocked me and everything, and I was like, all right.
That's a
then.
really confusing... Did you...
We didn't even have sex that night.
Did you get a little handsy in your sleep?
I have been known to. I actually suffer from that syndrome where I try to start sex during sleep.
I'm sorry, what's that syndrome called?
I don't know. I actually, my friend works as a sleep technician, and she actually told me about it when I was like, yeah, I do that. And she's like, oh, you have blah, 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 blah. And I was like, that's a fucking thing? And she's like, yeah. I was like, oh my god.
That's weird, dude.
Yeah. So,
I do the exact opposite. I push people away. You know, the same thing I do in my regular life.
Yeah. Exactly. It's just you. So yeah, we just, you know, there was
that's
that,
how you broke up. You never saw her again.
Yeah. I was like, well, I guess that's fucking over.
That's amazing.
And then after I dated, another girl at the same bookstore. And I was like, oh, okay, you know.
Why haven't you done this before? This is way faster.
I don't know. And, I was like, oh, okay, and we dated for a while, and then eventually things just kind of fell apart there with us. And, shortly after, I started dating, the veterinarian chick.
Tow truck?
Tow truck, who also cheated on me.
She did. Who'd she cheat on you with?
She cheated, obviously, the tow truck driver. And it... Yeah, I know, you know.
I know. I'm sorry that I find that story so funny. You did get cheated on. I know it broke your heart, but
I was with her for 5 years. It kind of,
that's fucking.
But
that's
like
way too long.
Yeah, but at the same time, I want people to know she didn't like get a tow truck driver and bang him like right then and there. She met him, and then they, you know, did the whole "we're gonna sneak around behind your back" thing for quite a while first.
Oh, even fucking worse, dude.
Yeah. I would have actually preferred if it was just like a porn thing of her just being like, yeah, I'm gonna just bang this guy.
I need a tow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can you tow me around, Mr. Tow Truck Driver? Well, no, little lady. Let me hitch you up and hit. Sorry, not hit. Let me hitch you. Don't eat my fucking chicken tendy.
Dude, you knew they were going to McDonald's?
I didn't actually. No, there's only one in there. Ray gave it to me as a present. You can have half of it.
Yeah, break it in half.
You can have. Okay, we're good on half.
Okay.
Mr. Tow Truck Driver, I don't know enough about cars to make enough innuendo, dude.
Yeah, you don't worry about it because, you know.
It's a sore subject.
You know, it wasn't for a while, and then the other night I actually had a dream about her, and now it is again.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, why?
Yeah, why did you have that?
I don't know.
That sucks, dude. I'm sorry.
It was. I was doing good for so long, and then I just had a dream where, like, we were at a rock concert, and she was all like, hey, I'm sorry, blah, 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 I miss you, and stuff like that, and I was like, oh my god.
Was that real talk? Did you guys ever go to a rock concert?
Yeah. No, we went to a few concerts.
Did she ever apologize?
No.
So it's not just a memory.
No. Like, literally, she was one of those where, like, the second it happened and she broke up with me, she could not care if I was dead. Like, she became this, like,
She's mean.
I don't give a shit.
She probably didn't care if my cat died.
No.
To which,
Probably not, to be honest.
I take back every time I've ever said I wanted to have sex with you, even though you're pretty hot. I love that cat more than I love... Oh, shit. That cat... She kind of taught me how to... As weird as that sounds, she taught me how to love something again.
Nice.
Yeah, no, she's perfect. I love that cat. Hey,
I
Lily, I
forgot
know
that.
you don't have the understanding of fucking human language, but I love you, kitten. And I hope right now she goes... You've met her. She's fucking adorable.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you're allergic, but she's adorable as shit.
Yeah, I'm very allergic, but she is adorable.
Yeah, she just wants to be your best friend, but you're like...
Oh my god. First death of the run.
That was pretty good, man.
I didn't think I was gonna clip that bubble and I was gonna hit the other side. But yeah, it was just, those are, I was what? I think I'm 7 for 9 on girlfriends that have cheated on me.
What about the last one?
Oh, that one? Nah, from her standards, we did not date.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. When she brought it up the other day, she said we were never actually a thing, so...
No.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy that she broke up with you then, because she sounds like a fucking asshole. And I don't hope she dies, but I hope she gets like a lot of paper cuts in her life or something. Just like some real minor inconveniences happen in her fucking life. That's
Barely
what-
an inconvenience. But no, I get it.
Yeah, no, like she's a fucking dick. I don't care for her anymore. I'm happy I never met her, because I would have probably called her a fucking bitch to her face, and you would have been like, "Bro, why'd you call her a bitch? Now she's breaking up with me." I did you a favor.
Oh, why, thank you, dude.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, she didn't cheat. So technically we're 7 for 10. 7 for 10 on the scale of how many girlfriends have cheated on me.
Well,
That's a pretty bad number if you ask me.
It's not fucking great, dude.
That's why, like, people are always like, "Oh, Nick, you're so funny," whenever people are like, "I think my girlfriend's cheated on me," and I'm like, "Well, yeah, they're all hoes," and everyone laughs. I'm like, "Why are you all laughing?"
Why
Like
is
it-
my life a joke to you?
Well, like, that's a thing. They're just kind of garbage,
Oh.
and everyone's like, "Ha ha ha, that's kind of rude," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know." You know what else is being rude?
Cheating on me.
7 out of 10 times. That's what's fucking rude.
Let's see. I only got cheated on once.
Wow, that's actually not. Thank you.
Although I've had sex with
What?
9
Oh
girls.
my god, that clipped straight through.
It might go to 10, or it might be at 10. I fucking at some point you're just like, I don't care.
Yeah, no, I mean that list is completely different for me
Yeah.
compared to.
But anyways, yeah, no, I got cheated on once, and excuse me, that shit broke me. So I'm sorry that happened to you 7 fucking times.
Yeah,
dude.
it's the way I describe it, and I don't get it. I explain this to girls, and so many of them are like, "I don't like. What are you talking about?" And how I explain it is, imagine that, like, you know, you and me, right? So, say like you and me are hanging out, and you're like, "Oh, all of these pots are definitely not hot," and I'm like, "Oh, okay," you know.
You're already putting this in a very strange way, but please go on.
You know, like, okay, so when a girl says, "I will never cheat on you," this is how I look at it. When you tell me all these pots, like, say there's 10 pots on a stove are not hot,
Dude, fuck you.
and I'm like, okay,
He didn't even get to attack.
no, we didn't. So I'm like, okay, and I grab the first one and it burns me. Oops, like, you know, and then you go, wait, that one's not hot. Sorry, that one's hot. The next one is not.
Okay.
And I grab that one and it burns me. Once I hit 7 out of 10 at that point, if you go, swear to God, the next one's not hot, I'm just gonna be like, well, you're a fucking liar.
You're a lying
Like,
asshole.
At this point, I don't believe you. Do you know how many times I explain that to girls and they're like, that doesn't make any sense? I'm like, yes, it does. I've technically been burnt so many times at this point. When a girl's like, I'm not a cheater, I'm like, oh, you totally are. Like, at that point, you absolutely are if you tell me that.
Excuse me. Hold on. Gotta get my voice right. Sorry, we're eating chicken tendies real quick. Mario done found his way through the forest of illusion and has put an end to Roy Cooper of Castle Number 5. Onward to the dangerous, but tasty, Chocolate Island. Nathaniel Peckinpah.
I'm choking on chicken tendy. I'm sorry, everyone.
It's really dry.
Yeah.
Shit.
I should have got some honey mustard or something because damn.
Although
Lord.
it was delicious, so play the fucking level, dude.
I am. If I have the cape, I'm playing the level.
You're the worst.
I want you to open a book and show me where it says I can't do this.
Open your legs.
They are.
I'm gonna punch you in the dick.
That's not part of the game. That's not very, as people would say, Gucci.
It's part of my life. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I had a whole thing and it's gone.
Well, I apologize. I hate this mission, or this map, so much.
Sorry, dude.
It's fine. So, you know what I do find funny? Is, my brother's girlfriend works at an eye exam clinic. And
She can hear everything you're saying.
she is one of those where she tries to You know, she's very, like, cares about everyone's feelings and stuff like that. You know,
I know,
doesn't want anyone-
she's a sweetheart, but like that's kind of the part that's so weird to me. Because I'm definitely a little jaded at my age. Like I've met some shitty people. I've been burned, you know? Aw, dude.
I thought it was going to go farther. That's my bad, everyone. So she comes home the other day and she's like, I had this really weird experience at work. And me and, you know, her boyfriend are like, please tell us your weird experience because
Your
you
brother
always...
and a boyfriend.
Yeah, my brother is her boyfriend. Whatever.
Okay, yep, sorry.
So we were like, please tell us your weird experience because I 100%...
I'm grabbing a beer.
I hate that thing with fire so much. We want to hear this really bad. So she's like, okay. So she's like, I feel really rude because today at work I had an Asian guy. And we were like, okay, continue. And for those of you who don't know, she works in the optometry clinic.
What are you doing?
I need to go back and get some power
You
up.
just said she did eye exams, but anyways.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Why do you have to do... You're
Because I hate ghost houses a lot.
God damn it, you
So-
suck.
I'm great. So we were like, okay, why was that weird? And she's like, well, he was on the chair, and I felt weird when I said, can you open your eyes for the drops? And I don't know why that was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Well, no, it's just because he's an Asian guy, so it's funny.
I know, but it wasn't even, you know, I mean, I don't know, like, if he was, you know, it's like, real, like, you know, I don't want to say super Asian, but like, you know.
Well, no, like, I'm half and half, and my eyes, they're not that tiny.
But all I could picture is this Asian guy getting super offended, right? Just like really, like, I can't believe she said that. So he just starts being insanely racist back to her, and just like being like, "Well, I am a white, then I'm gonna go home and cook my a cheeseburger," you know, and just like
She's not white.
she's close enough. But that's all I pictured was this argument going down of her just saying that one really fine thing, and this dude just going off on her. On the most stereotypical white thing you can, like, white stuff you can imagine.
Hey,
and it was
Alyssa.
beautiful.
How Hispanic are you?
About 50.
Sir, she's about 50% Hispanic.
She
she-
is
she-
100% white bitch, so let's
she-
calm down there.
No, like my the Spanish side of my family is from this, but my grandparents got divorced. They don't believe me. I literally need translators to talk to my aunt uncles sometimes.
Well, that's just because you haven't learned Spanish. That's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't grow up with anyone who spoke Spanish.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
Wow, really, bro?
You can't say bueno?
Bueno, I guess.
There you...
What if
Are
I'm
you-
not bueno?
Then be like,
No.
How are you? No.
no queso.
No queso.
Sorry, dude. I work in kitchens and sometimes I run into a lot of Hispanic people and I just love saying no queso to them. Because it usually does... No, I'm sorry. Not usually. It always does not pertain to the fucking conversation. Just, no más queso.
But that angry Asian guy,
I love him.
I don't even know him, but I want him to come in and just, like, spread his eyes and be like, my eyes are open wide enough now? The fuck are you? Just, like... I want that in my
he's
life.
just a monster to her.
Oh yeah,
That'd be
just
incredible.
like, and all she said was like, open your eyes. Like, that's what I want, is him to just be that way and her be like, I'm sorry, I don't mean it that way. Like, she also,
I have to look in your fucking eyes.
yeah, I have to
need
look
them,
in your eyes. I tell
I need
everyone to open their eyes, I'm sorry.
I need them to be more than what they are, please. No, that's funny as shit.
I thought it was hilarious. Just like, apparently this lady came in, she had this lady come into the office, and they only have 2 doctors there, just so everyone knows.
Okay.
They're both kind of the same height, both about the same age.
She's
same...
she's not a doctor, correct?
No.
She's not one of the 2.
No, she's a technician kind of thing.
Alright, well, I
but
don't know the difference.
They're
personally.
both men.
Okay.
They're both pretty much the same, but the main way you can tell them apart is one is African American, one is white. That's like the main thing.
Yeah, no, that's yeah, no shit. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that, because obviously...
Okay, well, I'm just saying, like, if you were to describe them and be like, oh, well, you know, he's like shorter, Okay, well, they're both shorter. Well, he's probably like
Can
30.
you not go anywhere with that?
No, I can, but this way is quicker.
Oh, okay.
You know, and you're like, maybe he's like 30. Yeah, well, both of them are, you know, about 35-ish.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that's the conversation you would have. So this lady comes in and she's just like, you know, you know, trying to describe her doctor, and she's like, I don't know, like really what to say. Like he's, you know, this and that, and then she's just like, oh, are you referring to like Dr. So-and-so, the darker skinned guy? And she's like, don't tell him I said that.
You didn't say anything.
And exactly, the lady was so like, oh my god, that I just wanted Alyssa to open the door and go, oh, I won't tell him. Hey, Doc, guess what she just called you? And just start yelling to him down the hallway.
It didn't sound like it, but I definitely picked up on the N-word.
Yeah, it didn't sound like it, but there was definitely hate vibes coming out.
Nah, dude, like, fucking, you can't. You just can't. It doesn't make sense if you're something as simple as just trying to describe somebody, dude. Like, you gotta go with defining characteristics. And in this case, there is a white doctor and maybe he's African American. They call fucking, what's his name? Idris Elba,
Yep.
African American. He's British.
Yeah.
That, like, people like to say that shit, but it doesn't work for everybody. So it's like, oh, well, fucking, is he a black guy? Like, can you go with black? I don't know if that's. I follow one Facebook page that's called I Love Being Black because I found it when I was like 15, and I was like, man, I'm not, but I would love to hear about how they love being that. And
You're like, I just want to hear all of this.
yeah, and fucking, you know, some people are very proud of their culture. Respect.
All right, I'm trying to remember
How to
how to
fucking
not
do
get
this?
the key. I think I have to go slower. I think that's what it is I have to go like
Is that
below.
a thing?
Yeah, I think it's like if I go below 250, then I get out without the key. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Weird. But yeah, dude, like, it's not.
Yep, it is below 250. See?
That's a weird.
Isn't that a weird key?
That's yeah, no, like it's a
Okay.
fun game mechanic, but it is, yeah, it's strange to me. But like, it's not racist to be like, oh hey, he's a black guy. It's fine, dude. You can say color. Oh, he's a white guy. You can call me a yellow guy. I'll just laugh about it. Actually, I'd rather you call me the yellow guy than a fucking Asian man.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know.
Ugh.
You know, and I think it's a good point to stop here, but don't cheat on people.
Yeah,
Don't-
that is
Don't do it.
the moral of this
It's-
episode is
it's-
don't cheat on people.
Exactly. It's terrible. Terrible.
And if you're thinking about cheating on someone,
At least have the decency to break
Jordan
up
and
with them.
Nick say don't.
Yeah, I mean, if you're thinking about cheating on someone, just don't be with them at that point.
Yeah, dude.
It's
I
that
think-
easy.
Yeah, no. Like,
Because if you're willing to cheat, then the relationship's over at that point.
if you're thinking about, so like, I mean, obviously, I see a hot girl. I'm like, oh damn, she's a gorgeous woman. I can probably be like in my head, like, oh yeah, I could see me hitting that. No, there's no like physical.
Yeah, you're not trying.
I'm not flirting. I'm not doing the whole thing. And like when you start doing those things, that's when you're being an asshole.
Yeah.
Because like it's not just cheating to fuck them. It's, I don't know. How's the best way to put this? Emotional cheating. Like if you're putting in the work with someone else, you're being an asshole if you already have a significant other.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Is that the yeah? Okay.
And,
All right. See you
know,
next time.
have a good one, guys.